I thought it was by his own fight plan, but perhaps that's also the fight plan of Stewart.
And you know, Larry, down goes
Lewis, having caught a short left hand inside.
6, 7, 8, 9.
What is this? The WBC's referee has stopped this fight after a count to 9 with Lewis standing in front of him. And we're going to have a riot here. Jose Guadalupe Garcia stopped the fight in the second round. Oliver McCall's going absolutely nuts. The crowd at ringside momentarily stunned. And that's got to be one of the strangest stoppages I ever saw.
Certainly was. He was up at about the count of 5, wobbled a little bit, but then he seemed to be getting himself together. It was for the heavyweight championship of the world.
I can't believe.
Round 1 begins. Emmanuel Stewart said that he expected Lewis to be tentative.
If he just stands back, uses his reach. Good body punch by McCall. He's going to be a little reluctant because of the earlier fight with that right hand. Let this guy rush him. He's
And right, you saw how wary of that punch Lewis is. Now there's a good stiff jab by McCall. And Lewis demonstrates exactly what Benton talked about.
Leaves himself open.
Hard right hand by Lewis. And he just misses an uppercut that might have done even more damage. So Lennox Lewis begins to throw the right and takes advantage of the charging McCall with that uppercut.
Yes, on this occasion, rather than backing up, he threw the uppercut when McCall was charging him.
And McCall ducks his head and looks away as Lewis misses over his right hand.
Come on, let him go. Get off that hand, come on.
That's going to slow down McCall's charges, although here McCall gets to him with a left and a right.
Let him go, come on.
Another uppercut lands in there for Lewis as round 2 comes to a close. A round largely dominated by Lennox Lewis's uppercuts.
Right again.
more than anything else trying to wait around and fights go quick, you know.
Be interesting to see what kind of stamina McCall has tonight if this goes into the later rounds. Remember, he was in rehab for at the beginning of his training camp.
Now Lewis, if he wants, he can just do that all night. Why change anything? McCall is doing the acting job because he can't do anything else.
Good combination by Lewis. Left hook and a right hand over the top.
That's what you want your fighter to do. Win every round. If a knockout comes, good.
That was almost a two-point round. Lewis was so dominant. The people in his corner are looking at him and wondering what's going on.
You're supposed to stay in the corner, George, but I tell you the truth, he doesn't have to sit down. You don't sit down, for example. But you are supposed to stay in the corner. You can't wander out into the middle of the ring. The referee should have definitely got it back to a corner.
According to our punch stat numbers in round number 3. And here he takes a hard right hand to begin the 4th. A whole occupation of boxing, who knows? Lewis seems unsure what to do as McCall occasionally looks away from him and invites him to attack.
You gotta fight, Oliver, you gotta fight.
Right hand by Lewis. McCall able to take it even though he had his hands down.
Audience.
Yeah, now Mills Lane is going to call time and have a conversation with McCall. McCall has thrown one punch in the round. Something interferes with Oliver McCall's motivation as round 4 closes here.
Jim, I think this fight should be stopped right now. Second time is farce. There's something wrong with Oliver McCall. He's near tears now. He doesn't really want to fight. He's crying in his corner. I've never seen anything like this.
Come on, sit down, man. Sit down.
Oliver, sit down. Now, do you want to fight? Huh? You don't want to fight?
Yeah, you want to fight.
You heard Mills Lane say, do you want to fight? Reluctantly, it seems, he said yes, but it doesn't show on his face, that purse up.
When it's placed Lennox Lewis in an awfully difficult and awkward position. Lewis doing what he has to do.
This isn't right.
You wonder how much longer Mills Lane will will allow this to go on. And that's going to be it.
Well, I've seen some strange things in boxing. That is surely one of the strangest.
With a whimper, not a bang, Lennox Lewis has just become the WBC World Heavyweight Champion for the second time in his career. Mark Ratner, Executive Director of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, joins us now at ringside. Mark, your take on what you just saw.
We are going to hold up his purse. We are not going to let him cash his letter of credit. We're very upset with what happened. We'll have a full investigation. He will not get paid tonight.
It did not appear as though he wanted to fight.
That is correct. We're very upset.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Midway through the fifth. Rahman still there. Right hand wasn't too far away. Whoa.
Just got caught with. Oh.
Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He got careless and he's got him! Is it Oliver McCall all over again? It is! And Lewis has gone! Lewis has gone! It's another upset of immense proportions. This has been billed as thunder in Africa, and the thunder and the lightning and tempest have washed over Lennox Lewis, and all his titles have gone, and he has only himself to blame. Stunning finish. They knew all about the Rahman right hand. They told him about it. They said, don't do what you did against Oliver McCall, and despite it all, he got too careless. What a finish.
Too overconfident. That's what we was worried about before the beginning of this fight. And I told you it only takes 1 second. Rahman put the attack on him with 3 or 4 left hooks, and then countered with that right hand, and that I felt that right hand.
Well, there is the happiest man on the planet. Unbelievable.
Rahman coming back with the jab. Hard right hand by Lewis over the top. Lewis, his normal patient self, sticking the jab and allowing Rahman to come to him. In the first fight, I think the right hand opened Rahman's left eye. And that left eye was bleeding in South Africa at the moment when Rahman knocked Lewis out.
You don't want him to let Lennox Lewis get his rhythm with his jab.
So he's off to a good start as well. Emmanuel Stewart, his trainer, is going to be very happy with the way Lewis is prosecuting the fight. There's a left hook that lands and a right to the body.
Lewis only hurts himself when he gets into these close exchanges. If he can stay on the outside.
Let's go.
At the same time, but he's throwing some hard left hands tonight.
Rahman is starting to get him to go on the ropes now.
How do you like the way Rahman's working his way back into it?
He's got his body, got Lennox back on the ropes. Lennox is in an excellent position now. Stay in the middle of the ring.
Lennox misses with a big left hook.
So what do you want to do is make him throw him. Just make him do it.
Rahman contends in sparring his left hook is getting better. As for that matter, has Lewis. There's a left hook by Lewis. He seems for the moment, George, to have nullified Rahman's right hand. How's he doing it?
Boy, he's hurt him from long range, as we said earlier. Hits him with a good right hand and never tries to finish it. Rahman can still reel this fight in, but he's going to have to get Lennox Lewis on those ropes and make him, there you go, make him believe out of that left hook.
Dude, it's an unnatural move for a right-hand fighter. He's doing it beautifully. Watch this. Lennox is always going to land the first punch.
That thing that lives in Lennox Lewis' head, that night in Africa.
Yep.
If he punches, just keep your hands high. They're telling him not to counterpunch.
Boom! Will Rahman get up, or have the tables been turned? Is it reversed?
7, 8, 9.
It's over. Lennox Lewis got revenge.
Has captured his revenge. And now it's Rahman complaining in the corner that he didn't get the full count. Lennox Lewis fought a virtually perfect fight.
Stewart asked him to attack. He did, and he got the result they were looking for. George, what did you think of the stoppage?
You know what happened? Lennox Lewis let an ordinary fighter beat him in Africa. He came back and made the ordinary fighter look like an ordinary fighter. I think the stoppage was right on time. The guy got caught with a hard shot. Very few fellas can get up from him. He got up, went down. Cortez the best.
In the trial in which Rahman was forced to take this rematch, Emanuel Stewart testified that you have to make it immediate because our fighter Lennox Lewis is getting older. Lennox Lewis just made him a perjurer.
I love it. Larry's talking about age in the opposite direction. He's been converted.